I'm Robrad78.
And I'm Fidget 1185.
And welcome to our Couples Therapy.
Welcome back to Couples Therapy, where we talk about this, that, and the other thing.
And if you're new to the channel, welcome. So, I feel like there's a lot of things in the streaming world that we do that we don't really talk about, but I feel like everyone should know. So I wanted to talk about that on here because I don't think we've ever really brought them up on the podcast. But it seems like there's a few people out there that don't quite understand it, so I figured maybe we could bring the unspoken rules out. What do you think?
Sure, but if they're unspoken, then how are people supposed to know about them?
Right. So now we're making them spoken.
Right, no, I get that, but if they're unspoken rule, how do people know about them?
Yeah.
Make that make sense, people?
I mean, some of them it's just streamer etiquette that you think you would learn through time, or one of your close friends would at least tell you about it. And some people, I don't think they realize they're doing it, to be honest with you. A lot of it has to be with not trying to bring the streamer down when they're streaming,
Right, no trauma dumping in their chat.
Right. Or just being negative all the time. Because I feel like sometimes there's always that one person that wants to be ultra negative while the rest of the chat's just vibing.
Right. I mean, how you can avoid that, if you go into a streamer, asks oh, how you doing? And if you're not doing well, just be like, oh, I'm okay, or, just kind of leave it at that, or, oh, I had a bad day.
Right.
And depending on your rapport with the streamer, maybe we could talk about it after stream or something, something like that, to where you're not drawing more attention to it.
Another one that I would say happens often is somebody complaining about the way somebody else streams in somebody else's stream, and it's let people be, not everybody has the same end goal, they're just, some people just get on to hang out with friends and record themselves being with their friends.
Right. I mean, everybody has their own way of doing it. People have found their stride. People have found, what has worked for them. And if that's not your thing, then A, no one says you have to watch it. And 2, no one says you have to like it. 3, keep your opinions to yourself.
Well, you really don't have to hang out with the people,
Well, right. That's what I'm saying.
You're saying watch, but I mean, sometimes it's not even just. Sometimes they, it's if somebody's playing a game and they're at a certain level or a certain
point in the game.
Not even that. I'm saying as in level in life and stuff. They're.
Oh, okay.
They're vibing at a different level than you. It's maybe I should just let them be. And yeah. And
that also kind of brings me to a little side note here, not necessarily dealing with streaming, but just on social media in general, where people I've seen videos and I've seen posts where people are oh, well, this person, in regards to the video, oh, this person is horrible, blah 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 blah, why is this person yelling at it, blah 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 blah. And it's one, no one said you had to watch the video. 2, yeah, start watching a video, and if it's not something you like, here's a thought, just keep scrolling on. You're not going to hurt the person's feelings.
Yeah.
'Cause you know how many times I've seen on my news feed of stuff that I don't necessarily agree with.
Yeah.
And you know what? Instead of commenting of, oh, you're wrong and here's why I think, you know what I do? I just scroll.
I know. It's a mixture of rage bait, people that do obviously things wrong because they want people to comment, because they know that the 1% brain people will be well, I must put my 10 cents into this.
Right.
Because those people always think they have more than 2 cents to say. And it's you're no different than anybody else. It's you're not a therapist, you're not
You're not a professional know-it-all. Or
Yeah.
they might, I don't know, they actually think they are, but it's like, yeah, sorry, bud, but you're really not.
Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know why like 90% of the world thinks that their opinion is the one that's going to change.
Right. Oh, and just like another thing of like the social media is I this is going to sound weird, but I like watching like on Instagram people who are on a weight loss journey, who are, bigger people, and they record themselves doing their workout, what they eat, you know. And what gets me and it blows my mind are the people who make comments of like, oh well, like why are you like, oh here's Shamu at the gym, blah blah blah.
Yeah, just haters. Like,
Right, and then it's like, so you're giving them crap for going to the gym, for wanting to better themselves, but yet also when they show you what they eat in a day, you call them fat and oh that they need to go to the gym.
which is what they're doing.
Right. And it's just like, you can't do anything right. And I honestly applaud the people who are brave enough to post
Yeah.
stuff like that on the internet.
I don't know. It's one of those things where like, how do these people live in the real world? Like, just being rude to people all the time. Like they obviously aren't satisfied with their own life, so they're taking it out on other people. But I don't get it.
Anyway, back on.
But
Sorry.
speaking of streams, the other day I was goofing off, and I got my grill out over here because we were showing off all the stuff, and when I went to collapse or whatever, all the weight went onto my arm, and I thought for sure I was gonna break it, but it's like really you can't see it out here, but it's pretty bruised. Then on this side it got it too. So
Honestly, like, I'm glad he didn't tell me about it because I probably would have yelled at him. I mean, like, he showed me, but right before we started the recording, and it's like,
you can't even see it out here though because of the lighting.
well, maybe it's a good thing I can't really see it out here, but
I was at work today and I was washing my hands. I'm like, oh god, I got big yellow, like it's like right here basically. A little bit in the tattoo.
oh snap, not the tattoo.
Yep, bruised like a peach. But it's feeling better, and like I never had to put it in anything. It just when it happened, I was like, oh, I didn't break it, did I?
I mean,
But I continued my stream and acted like nothing happened.
oh, is that the day when I came home and the orange girl was just like sitting in the middle of the garage? Well,
Yeah.
not middle, but like it was out.
Just
Like,
last Thursday.
was it? Oh,
Last Thursday or 2 Thursdays ago. It was on a Thursday.
oh, but still.
It had to been last Thursday though.
Anyways,
But yeah.
anyways. But,
As of this recording, of course.
but good lord, like, I'm glad he's like, oh, not like, oh, well, look what I did, because I would have been a little upset with him. Like, let's
Right.
be real.
Like she always is.
Oh, never.
I guess the next thing we can talk about is my lovely experience at the gas station the other day. Never been embarrassed more in my life. So, we like to go out to eat at A&W. As you've seen from our tier list, we like A&W. And usually when I eat their greasy food, I'm ready to go home. But we had to get gas in my car because I got to go to the bathroom. And I don't like using facilities at other places because they don't really clean them.
That's fair.
Or they're not maintaining them to where, like, maybe you don't have enough toilet paper or something like that. And that's the worst when you sit down, you're like, what the heck? Happened to me once at Taco John's, or Taco Bell.
Not enough TP.
They didn't have any at all.
Oh,
And there wasn't any warning. I was like, I gotta go.
oof.
And I sat down and,
Of
of course, finished and then found out. Again, if you're watching this while you're eating, you're welcome. Well, anyways, so we went to the gas station and I was like, I'm gonna get gas, but before I do, I gotta go to the bathroom. And somebody was in the stall. So guys' bathrooms have one stall urinal. And I'm sitting there waiting. You know, I did the polite thing. I opened the door like, oh, someone's in here. And then kind of, you know, me, that's etiquette to be like, oh, kind of, you know, push it out, pinch it, and get the cluck out so somebody else can get in. Nothing. Hearing doors banging there, though. So then I'm like, okay, they're getting out soon.
Right.
Nothing. Don't hear the sink running, you know. Trying to hear the signs of progress happening. I gotta go. So then I'm like, open the door again. Just to see if they're just hanging out in there. Nope, still sitting in there. Now they're blowing their nose, taking their sweet time. I'm like, look, there's nobody in the girls' bathroom. Kind of looking both ways. And like, making sure that there's no, like, kids in there, like, kids around. And then I'm like, a little worried that, like, what if there was already somebody in there, you know, when I go in. Luckily, no one was in there, and I just rushed it. I was done in the girls' bathroom before this person even came out of that one still. Like, I even went over to the register and explained my situation, trying to be polite, because I didn't want them to think that there was some weirdo going into the women's bathroom, you know.
Right.
And I said, look, somebody's still in there. And I waited like 10 minutes before I finally was like, okay, I got to go. And, yeah. I just think it's rude for people to not, like, when you're in a public place, you don't go to the bathroom like you're at home. You don't sit there, lounge, get on your phone, whatever you're doing. You get in and you get out. Because other people have to go. Also, why can't the guys' bathrooms have just stalls too? I don't understand why we have to have urinals. Like, if they gotta pee, just pee. But at the same time, like, we don't need a urinal. Everybody could just use a stall. Then that way, if there's 2 stalls in there, like, oh, thank God, I can go too.
Right.
Instead of being like a 1 stall, 1 urinal situation. Whereas when I went to the girls, I saw there was 2 stalls. I was like, this would be freaking lovely in there. I mean, this guy could have had some battle shits.
So, like, 2 stalls in a urinal, or just get rid of the urinal?
I don't know why urinals really exist, if you really think about it. Like, how convenient would it be if, you know, you just had 2 stalls? You don't really need a urinal.
Well, and I do find it weird that the restroom at the A&W has the toilet and the urinal. I mean, what, like, a couple, like a husband and wife go in together? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
I don't know. It always kind of freaks me out looking at it.
It's just weird. Like, I've always thought that as growing up. Like, yeah, I use urinals, of course, but, like, I'd rather use a stall. Like, I honestly would. A little private bathroom. You get to close it. Because I've had, you know, I don't want people standing near me while I pee. But, just, I don't know. I don't understand.
Glad that's one thing I don't have to worry about.
Yeah. Like, I'll use one, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like, I've never understood it. It's like, it's really not necessary. But yeah, that was my embarrassing moment at the gas station last week. I had to use the women's bathroom because somebody was taking their sweet time.
Oh, trust me, I've almost had similar situations to where the women's bathroom was in use and, like, I was hitting critical levels of having to go. I almost walked into the men's restroom.
I was just like, the whole time I was in there, I was like, please nobody come in, please nobody come in.
Right. But
enough of that kind of conversations. But this last weekend was Labor Day weekend, right?
yes.
We had a cookout on Sunday that we went to, my aunt's cookout. And, you know, they had some brisket and some
Deer loins.
It was pretty good, and a lot of other food. Rowe family makes some pretty good food, huh?
Hell yeah.
It was a good time. We got to see my niece, which is always awesome.
Yeah.
And I just think it you know, I think it's funny that, like, even when I'm not there, she still kind of thinks about me. Which, I guess, to not get off the subject yet from the gas station talk, because this is poo-poo pee-pee stuff, but my niece is getting potty trained, and I guess she asked my sister-in-law, she's like, does Uncle Brad poop too? Like, that's what she asked. I was like, and she said, yeah, everybody does. I was like, yeah, apparently you guys haven't read her the book yet. Everybody poops. But I guess she asked, when she was in the middle of that, she asked about me, I guess. It's like, great.
That's funny.
It's like, depends on the day, lady. Depends on the day. No.
But I had a good time at the cookout. Like, it's always good seeing that side of the family.
It's crazy to think that we started this podcast when my niece was like just barely born.
Right? And now she's
2.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, like she might go back and watch these when she's older just to be like, I want to see what my uncle was like back in the day, you know?
Sure.
And so, like, to the future you, if you watch this, if you discover us and, you know, maybe I'm gone. Who knows? But just know that at the time of this recording, when you were curious at 2 years old, I am regular. I am doing fine. And, yeah, it's been great watching you grow up so far. And if you do come to this in the future, I just want to say your uncle always loves you, and it's been an honor being your uncle.
No.
Just in case she ever sees this when I'm gone. So, but I just think it's something I thought about today. I was like, you know, someday she might be like, what was my uncle like back then? And come see this in the future, you know?
Right.
Wouldn't that be cool? This is what we're doing. We're basically documenting our lives and the people around us that affect our lives.
Right. Oh, real quick, going back to the cookout. Funny thing,
I got more stuff from there too.
I think it's kind of funny what happened to me. So it was getting a little chilly, which it's, you know, at night. So that was something I was, you know, I'm not used to it because I'm used to it being, you know, like 90 degrees outside, and then, you know, when we go to bed it's still being like super hot.
Yeah.
But anyways, so luckily I kept my hoodie, or I keep like a hoodie in my car, and like he was off with the family doing whatever, and then I walked, or no, and then I went to my car. Right where I stepped, it was uneven. My foot goes like this.
Oof.
And so I go down, and as I hit the ground, I go, ugh. And luckily, like, no one saw it. Yeah, my foot, it's all, like, kind of swollen, but I could just take some, like, ibuprofen for that or something. And on this hand, I had a grass stain right across the bottom. And then this hand had a little bit of road rash. And yeah, kind of embarrassing, but still kind of funny at the same time. But like, I'm really glad my foot, when it went like this, like it didn't, there was no loud pop that followed it.
Yeah, my bank account's glad too.
Yeah. So that
freaking Chuckles went down too. At one point, she was like wanting to be my caddy or whatever and carry the little stick, and she fell with it.
Oh no!
Which, the way she was running all day, I was like, she's gonna fall, because she was all like, you know, like a 2-year-old walks, not quite stable.
Like a little drunk person.
Yeah. And I kept saying, careful, careful.
Right.
And she tripped while holding the fan, and I was like, please don't be hurt, please don't be hurt. And she just got up like a champ. And So I was glad for that. But yeah, I guess we're not getting away from that because I forgot about this other story from the cookout. Because I went to go use the bathroom at the cookout. Another embarrassing bathroom story while I was here. And so my aunt, she's had this house since I was a little kid, but she's always lived in Kentucky, so they never took care of the house. But it was a project they were going to work on once they retired. So, and it's close to home, so everybody else, so it's convenient.
Right.
And it's in the middle of nowhere, so it's perfect. Well, anyways, they pretty much redid the whole house, and it looks awesome, really good. Well, the only problem is their bathroom, all their doors are old handles, and their bathroom door doesn't have a lock and mechanism at all. But you tell me this. If you hear like an exhaust fan going on, a door closed in the bathroom, and, you know, a light illuminating from there, would you be like, huh, somebody's probably in there, or would you be like, yeah, whatever?
I don't know. At first, might just kind of be like, whatever, because... well, no, maybe someone in there, because you would think, why is the door closed?
Exactly.
To be fair.
Or, at the very least, knock. Good old knock method never fails anybody, right? Hey,
Sure.
Is somebody in there?
Right.
Not my aunt. She wanted to show it off to her friends, or I don't know if they're her ex-coworkers or just people that she hangs out with. Anyways, I can hear her. I'm in the bathroom having one of the most gruesome battles of my life. And I hear her open the door and talking to these people like, yeah, we did all this stuff. You got to see all this. I'm like, she's going to want to show this awesome bathroom. Because it was cool. It was a really cool bathroom. Well, anyways, she's talking. I'm like, I got to pinch it, cinch it, and get the click out. But, of course, I want to wash my hands. So, luckily, I was able to get done with business. And then I'm in the middle of washing my hands, and they're talking right behind the bathroom door. I'm like, she's going to just open the door. She's just going to open the door. She just, shook, opens the door. Luckily, I was just washing my hands, but, I didn't realize someone was in here. Like, how do you not know? There's all the signs. Well, I don't like to talk and be like, pooping in here. Just announce myself to everybody.
Well, I mean, if she was talking to her friends and whatever, I could get to an extent, like, not really, like...
There's never an extent to not knock. I've never, like, in my own house, I've never just opened the door when it was closed. There's been times where I was like, oh, nope, somebody's in there. I'm like, I really gotta go, somebody's in there. Only to find out Al comes out of the bedroom and goes right in there, no problem. I'm like, mother.
Oh, my favorite is when, since your mom puts the cats in the bathroom.
Hate it.
And so we, doors closed.
Don't like it.
And, like, if I come in from, like, from out here, like the garage, to go to the bathroom, and I see the door closed, I go, are the cats in there? Yeah. Because I don't want to walk in on anybody, that... Okay, if it was you, it wouldn't be as awkward, but if it was like Al or your mom, it's like...
Well, with Al, it's always the worst because, like, he's got the oxygen cord. Well, so, like, sometimes he can't shut the door all the way. And it's like, I don't want to see...
Well, if that's the case, I just wait till he's done. Like, if I want to go, like, down the hall to our bedroom.
I just run. I got destinations to be.
Right.
Your poop is not on my demand. Or pee.
But...
Or the dog likes to go with them, but then wants to open the door. Or the cats want to get in with them.
Oh, it's real funny when your mom goes. She gets the dog and both cats. Because I think she's inadvertently trained the cats. Because every time when she puts the dogs out, she'll shake the treats. And she'll walk into the bathroom. So I think the cats have started associating, every time mom goes into the bathroom, we're going to get treats.
And then they just knock it down and get them themselves in them. Or they knock it right in the freaking toilet bowl.
That's another thing. Like, why don't we close the lid when we're done? Like, why do we leave it open?
That's the question for you to answer. Still got the birthday candle here.
That's not a candle. That's a lighter.
Shh. Don't correct me. Birthday candle's over there.
That's not.
That is.
Anyways.
What? Anyways.
Anyways with big butts.
But yeah. But like even at work, like I hate the whole like you're going to the bathroom and like the custodians or the facility maintenance is want to be like, anyone in there? It's like, I don't want to talk to you right now.
Yeah, but they're supposed to do that. Like, especially...
I know, but it's just like, God, I hate you right now.
Well, because one of our maintenance people is a man, and, you know, he's supposed to, you know...
we got women.
Right. And... I mean, there have been times where, like, I've walked out, and he's like, oh, is there anybody else in there? And it's like, I don't think so. I mean, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to take a head count and take roll call in the bathroom?
My favorite part is playing the waiting game on who's going to announce that there's somebody in here. Like, I was in there one time, and another guy was in there at the same time. Anybody in there? And I'm just waiting for him to be like, yeah. And he's waiting for me to say it. We waited a good minute, and then we're like, I could hear our footsteps coming. I'm like, yeah, we're in here. Like, nobody wants to talk.
But it's not that hard. Yeah, it's a little awkward. It's a little weird. But it's like, no, it's not. Just, yeah. And then go back to your battle shits. Or...
No, because that makes me restart my whole method. It syncs back up, and I'm like, God damn it. It's going to be another 10 minutes.
Anyways.
Yeah, this one's going to be called the bathroom.
But, or what I hate when I'm in the bathroom at work, not anything gross, but I'm in the stall, doing business, whatever, and then, you know, you get a customer that comes in, and then they're like...
Jiggling on it.
Yeah, and it's like, do you not see the feet underneath?
Probably not yours. I'm barely kicking through. Those seats be pretty high for you, huh?
No, there's only one. No, I think maybe two that are the taller ones. And that's the very first stall. And then there's the
I was just making
the big
a joke
handicap
'cause you
stall.
being so small.
But I like the taller ones because then it's not as far.
You get to swing your feet.
I get to do that anywhere I sit.
But yeah. Yeah, this one's going to be called bathroom talk, so they know what's going on.
Oh,
I don't know. Did we want to do... there was a couple ideas I had for us to do, whether we do it on this episode or we do it in the future, but I thought it'd be cool to do some Mad Libs in the future.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got tier lists we can do. I got a couple ideas for those.
Alright.
If you want, we can segue to one of those. Or...
I say we save them for next time.
Okay. So you want to just call it now and give them a little shorter episode?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you know, they've earned a shorter episode.
From the subjects we talked about, yeah.
I mean...
And we had 2 episodes come out last week, so...
Right.
Anyways, guys, it's been great. Till next time. Much love. And making it slow-mo. Peace.